Why? Don't
Hey, welcome
tell me to
Tonight
shush.
D&D with DM Kalsto.
Ah, fuck you.
And Nick the Mouth.
I mean, they're not going to sponsor us.
Yeah, fuck you, Tuesday listeners.
Wow.
All one of you.
Yeah, now you had
Kalsto.
us on the wrong overlay, too. We were on Friday. Now we're on Tuesday.
Oh, and the dead dust.
Yeah.
And the banished picture.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody.
And if you look at the overlay, Nick, I changed it. He's dead now, of course. But
Oh, hang on.
what was
Ooh,
banished? Where it changes the pictures between the cat and the crow.
Oh,
Let
nice.
me log in real quick to.
I've done the same thing on Fridays
Twitch.
for Alm and Hedge. Their pictures rotate.
Oh, that's cool. I like it.
I
Alright.
gave you. I should give you the two images for fucking Will and Lily, and then you could do the same thing for them.
Well, I've got them as a side by side.
I did do that. I did give you that. So, Kalsto, where did you guys leave off last week or yesterday? I don't know when you played.
A week and a day ago, because someone fell asleep last night because they had allergies. That someone would be me. But we're back today. So picking up, we're ending the last bit of this arc before they get into their final arc. So the last remaining piece you guys had made it to the island where the prison was, approaching on the docks, I believe, correct?
We had gotten in and we're like picking locks.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think we actually made it. Did we make it to the lift?
You mentioned something about an earthquake?
Yeah, part of it had been, yeah. So basically, we are at essentially then right near the area where the top of the lift is. There's nobody here anyway, so it doesn't really matter so much. So unless I need to drop the map for shenanigans reasons, if you have really bad luck, I'm assuming most of you remember what it looked like. Circular room with the lift and then the mechanism at the top that had the 3 different levers. Or would you like your map? And the illusion.
Oh.
What illusion did you cast on that, Serena? Was that a major image or what was that? You had like the people working and looking like the lift was still operational?
Oh yeah, no, that was a major. So that's still there unless someone dispelled it.
Because that was... How long does it last?
Permanent.
Permanent?
No,
Yeah.
it depends on what level.
I did a 6th level. So
Oh,
I had
never
to
mind.
concentrate on other things.
So yeah. That would be the only thing you see. It'll probably strike you as odd unless you're Serena as you go around. You just see these... And there's a wrong number of people too, right? We had one extra person.
Yeah, it'd be 2 guards and then 2 workers. Or like one doctor or scientist or whatever he was, and then one jailer.
So you see them carrying about their normal day-to-day routines that basically got pre-programmed into them. Other than that, everything else is gone and dead, though. You see the blood, all the damage. So, this went swimmingly well the first time. What do you guys want to do to get down this time?
Well, considering I am behind a gate that hasn't been lockpicked,
Haven't they all been put into lockpicks? If I'm mistaken? Or is this one of the ones we have keys to?
Kitty
don't have
had a
keys.
key? Did we bring Kitty?
Wait, didn't I get a
Serena has
key
a
from the
key.
doctor?
Serena has
You
a
did get a
as
key
well.
from the doctor, yeah.
I would still reasonably have that on me.
I thought I
right?
gave you Kitty's key, didn't I?
No, Serena had Kitty's key and then gave that back to her.
No, Serena had her own set of keys because she convinced the one guard to go to sleep and got his keys.
Then we have
I have no idea what happened with Kitty's keys at all.
I thought I gave them to you guys, but we have 3 sets of keys. All right, what do you want to do?
The gate and head on through.
I'll get Amelia out of her self-imposed prison. Because I saw that my key work up there.
right? So, how are we getting down then?
Without the left, I don't know. How did you all get down before?
We fell.
Really far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember Belmont? That far.
No
And
further.
then a lot further.
Yeah. Yep, further.
I have a thing we could do,
Mhm.
but it's expensive.
What are you thinking?
I could use my 6th level slot to cast Wind Walk and turn everybody into clouds so we can float down, which would take even longer.
How long does the spell last, Misfit?
8 hours.
How fast can we move?
Very slow, I think.
Flying speed of 300 feet.
Oh, that's not slow.
It seems quite sufficiently quick.
How many people can you affect?
10.
Let's hope that your magic will persist through.
Oh yeah, we don't know if the thing still works. Or if it was just like a one time. Once you leave, it doesn't work anymore. We could check.
Yes.
Hey, Belmont. Con brought Con.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Fox.
here.
He
On
wanted
by
it now.
himself.
And Foxy, though, correct? And nobody else?
Yes.
Mhm.
Con's just gonna look over the edge. Pretty large hole.
You went down it once already.
I wasn't conscious when I went down
Why not?
because I was unconscious.
Who got you? Like who captured you?
Honestly, no clue.
Mm.
We were fighting. Oh god. Yeah, Heronford. That was the city where he was stationed, taking the brunt of that wave before it closed.
So brave.
Brave. So, huh. And you said, it would really suck to get dispelled going down this thing.
Yes. So, Misfit, you want to see if you can shoot some cantrips down there?
Yes. I think I have any cantrips I can shoot. Can I try to cast Thaumaturgy and just manifest some sparkles as far down the pit as I can to see if it works or not?
Get loud. Jack. Prestidigitation is. Then you can make your eyes glow. I think.
Right.
If-
Okay, I'll make a sound happen. It's gonna sound like just the musical crickets that we saw way back when.
All right, so you're going to project that downwards. It goes downwards, but it's really hard to say where a sound might stop. I think the best you guys will probably get. Does anyone other than Khan have like firebolt?
I mean, I have. Ooh, precipitation is only 10 feet.
Yeah, thaumaturgy is 30 feet, but not super.
Marius, we're here. He can shoot 300 foot bolts.
Yeah, I've got the long shot stuff.
Or Mario.
Didn't it cut magic like right when you dropped in though?
Not when you
Okay.
first got in. It was at the bottom.
Okay.
Well, the bottom of the top part. Ooh. We did have one other. Did we have that much? I think we would Bob's spool of rope reach the bottom.
I think we talked about this before. It was definitely not enough rope.
It's nice to think about, though.
Just to think about.
All right. Looks around. Ideas. He points at Serena. Go.
Well, an easy one is you're all immune to the anti-magic effects. You should all be fine flying down.
We're trying to find out whether or not we are still immune to that effect.
Anyone have a dancing light spell? Or a light spell?
Furthest I think we have is a firebolt.
Ah,
Unless one of you guys has light.
nope.
Oh, hey, look! I have light! Haha!
Oh, perfect. She'll hold,
Forgot I could do that.
she'll, like, pick up a small bit of debris,
Who has
hold
light?
it out to him.
Con. He'll cast light on it and go ahead and drop it over the edge so we can see if it gets dark.
Y-
You watch it fall?
Did he get hit by the key?
Believe so.
All right, good enough for me.
But if not, it didn't impact this specific location yet anyways. If you recall. Because Serena cast a spell in this room already. It still is here. He does drop it over the edge, though. Falls. Goes past the 300-foot mark to the best you can gather. And then eventually the light just dissipates.
Because of distance, right?
That is
Or
a great
dispel.
question. Just, it could be this pure length of the tunnel and your ability to see it. No, but it did go a considerable distance from what you could see.
Well, an easy way to help test, I'm going to send a stream of dancing lights down to see if they get dispelled immediately.
Well,
How
it
far?
made it past the range you could do that. It fell a few hundred feet. Because the light can just travel on the item itself, where our dancing lights have to still be within a range of you.
All right. I guess.
No, they have to be within a range of each other. They don't have to be within a range of me.
Check.
Orbs, and you can combine them. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds 10 meter. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot. Oh, within range. Okay. So within 120 feet.
They're good traveling lights. Or investigating lights.
Is there still a chain where the lift was?
That there is. Like to ride the chain down the entire thing like a big fireman pole?
Yeah, kinda. That's gonna hurt though.
It's gonna hurt. Although you could turn into like a snake or something, and that'd take some time though.
Could just go ladybug again.
I guess it just depends.
Does anyone have like a magic effect that'll last a while that they can put on me, and then I can fly down there as a little bat?
Wasn't being. Technically, I guess we could. An effect that would last a while. We could put a lit up object on you. It wouldn't be very sneaky, but it would definitely test.
We could try a higher level spell. And we could find out real quickly. What do you say?
Here we go. I'm gonna fly down to the first airlock as a little bat with a gumball in my mouth, and I'm gonna chew the gumball, right? And if the gumball works, then we're good.
I have an easy explanation. Serena's going to sing into existence a mask, or a glowing mask. Yeah, carry this down. If it stops glowing, you know you hit an anti-magic field.
Is it a small mask?
I mean, it's one a normal person could wear, but
The Misfit can't.
no, but you could carry it.
I want to be a little bat, dude. I guess I could go bigger.
Like that.
I'll turn into a big bat.
How big?
Like, not that big. Like, those bats that are like foxes.
The correct answer, by the way, was so big, but I will allow
So
this.
big. I haven't seen a bat that big, I don't think.
Not today.
Today.
Easy enough to do. You go bat mode,
Yes.
grab the mask that she conjured, and you start flying down?
Mhm.
Do you do like your cool little bat dive?
Absolutely.
Just roll a D100 in tower for me while I grab a beer. Depending on what you roll will determine the size of the beer I grab out of the fridge behind me. Oh, it's one of those. Beer.
Goes out. Actually, just like, okay.
Yeah, you dive down without issue.
As he's
Oh,
diving
right.
out,
That's your-
I'll establish a
your-
connection to him.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to play tonight. I didn't grab a beer. I will be back.
Go.
Mhm.
I just can cheat because it's only like 5 feet.
Yeah. Mine's downstairs.
Been there, done that. Yeah. So you can go down as far as you want. The lights are still green at this point, though. If you remember, the tunnel lights go green, yellow, orange, red, with red being near the bottom.
Mhm.
So you are still in the green section, but you can continue however far you want to go.
The thing Serena gave me is still going, right?
Like, no issue.
Awesome.
We're also getting a little theme song from it.
Tails.
Is it the Batman theme song?
Batman would be very good.
It is a distinct possibility.
Okay. If it looks all clear, I'm gonna fly back up, give the go ahead to just jump down, I guess.
Alrighty, I'm back.
So,
I am
yeah,
not
if I'll-
just
Welcome back.
jumping down there. Your magics may work. Mine won't.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Sudden and very instant death.
You should be fine as long as that lift is still activated.
I reiterate my prior statement.
I mean, there's an effect that stops you.
Oh, really? You say, or you just watch Colin walk off the edge and fall?
I mean, I think it's still working at least. It should be, right?
You might want to keep up with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dive after him.
He rolled a 91. What?
Don't worry about it.
He just kind of like got the folded falling down thing. Kind of looks at you. You guys fall at the same rate. It doesn't matter.
I go torpedo mode.
Oh, kind of like waves.
Ladies first.
Real brave for him. He can fly. She just jumps.
Or are you going to find a excuse not to come down as well?
I mean, an excuse. I already told you. My metrics don't work down there.
You just realized at this point that Foxy ran off already?
Now, did she run inside or away?
No, she jumped in the hole.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Don't worry, Serena. If your magics don't work down here, at least you'll have like a good 500-foot warning. If you hear ow, stop.
So you're not coming.
I don't know what you want me to do down there.
That's all you had to say, and Lou just goes in.
Could have still told me where you guys were going to teleport to.
I mean, you can go and ask.
You're in the hole.
Blue hair, not yellow. I have two characters, remember?
All right, so everyone is in the hole other than Lou and Serena.
No,
Serena.
Amy and
Oh, no.
Serena.
Oh, Amy, Serena, and Vel.
I would have gone in.
Gosh, Con, I'm so glad that Serena's coming this time. I missed her so much.
Aw. Glad to have everyone back together again.
Yeah.
Misfit, you're not going to guilt trip me.
Con turns, looks at the camera, raises the eyebrow.
Well, Serena, it's been an experience to be traveling with you all. Amy will hold out her hand for a handshake.
And where are you going? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What, you're just gonna... I mean... it's about 50-50 whether I follow or just leave. I shake my hand for the handshake. Just gonna leave me...
I've...
Damn. We're going in.
So you're pushing her, or just jumping in?
No, Amy's grabbing you and just falling in.
Hold on, you have to wait. Oh, nope, I see now. the drink you guys go.
Yep. So we're all falling to our deaths.
Misfit and Connor just at the front of the line, just having the time of their lives. And then if you spin like this, and it just starts like rapidly spinning in circles.
Oh, it's fun. You know, the echo in here is really good if you have a good singing voice.
Sure, what shall we start singing? There's always Bob's old favorite.
What was Bob's favorite? I've never heard Bob sing before. Did he have a favorite?
Oh no, was it? Oh, it was Bob.
Baron.
Was it? I thought we sang it to annoy Bob though. Who did we annoy with it? We annoyed someone with that song. I'm trying to remember who though.
Many people.
It's an ancient dwarven song.
It was the final boss that we annoyed.
The 100 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
99 bottles of ale on the wall.
But yeah. So as we take our long fall, we would also be the first to notice as the lights turn from green to yellow. Oh. Different colors. That's interesting.
Yeah, it goes from bright to less bright.
How interesting. He's gonna look up. He sees a couple of you at least falling. Hey, we're not alone.
That's good.
So we stop at the end, right?
Yeah, I
Well,
think
if magic's
so.
not working, the stopper might be broken. But nobody wanted to say that out loud until
Yeah,
just
that would be
now.
kind of bad for you guys, huh?
God, just kind
Don't
of
worry,
looks.
that's not gonna happen.
Lights turn orange.
But if also
Fine,
magic
right?
isn't working, I got Featherfall, I think. Do I have Featherfall in this character? Hold on. I'm gonna pull out a book.
Lights shift orange. We're
No,
gonna
I don't.
All of a sudden, a giant red ruby appears. No.
I'm gonna pull out the ocarina and begin playing the Song of Flight.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your performance check.
That's. Hold on, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point on that one.
Watch it be a 1. There you go. That's better.
He added a 0 to it.
Yep.
Okay. And a 100.
35. 9.
Okay. So as you sit there and you start playing, as we're singing our 99 bottles of beer or whatever we decide to actually sing, you start hearing the song like reverberate throughout the tunnel. And these weird green lights just start glowing around the tunnel, and you all continue going downward, but at a much slower pace. You're probably falling at maybe like quarter of the speed you would typically be falling. You can kind of move around more.
See, Serena, your magic does work.
Khan's gonna bounce off one side of the wall and like shoot himself off to the other side.
Serena just kind of gives you a glare as her mouth is presently playing an instrument.
Oh.
It takes to get down, but it does last until you make it to the bottom. Those are some pretty damn lucky rolls. Also, Serena,
Mm-hmm.
since you played the instrument, as you're kind of falling down, you hear like this tweeting sound, and you see that strange little green faybird kind of flutter past you guys, kind of stop for a second, almost like a hummingbird, and then just kind of shoot downward.
raised eyebrow.
Eventually, you all just kind of float to the bottom. Probably takes a good chunk of time to get down there, but not more than like 40 minutes.
And I assume the landing is safe.
Yep. Get to the bottom, it turns red. You slow down even more. However, other than the occasional corpse that is laid about this room or a destroyed robot, you don't see any like living people. It kind of looked this way when you left too, but you don't see anyone like sitting in this room specifically waiting or just being in here.
Full batting.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a
it
look.
was like this before we left.
I'm gonna take a look at the. Or I'm gonna recover the mask I give to Misfit. Is it still glowing?
Yep.
Okay.
And I like the art, by the way, Misfit. I just saw it.
Thank you.
Gonna quickly clean it off, and then I'm gonna put it on.
Sure.
All right. So we've got a missing person and a crystal.
Persons, but
Person, yes.
you have the small little green man, I believe, as well.
Oh, right, him too.
Any clue as to where they could be?
I don't have any divination magics.
You watch Khan reach into his pocket, pulls out the ball.
Oh, right.
The scary but playful dog appear. I'm just gonna.
Well, I think it's adorable.
Don't let him fool you. He's a good boy, though. Smoke. Which way did they go? Gonna start heading towards the reclamation center.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna fly over to Lou and just hang off of his back as we're walking around.
So we can walking through and just like turns to look at a sign labeled the Reclamation Center this way. What's the Reclamation Center?
Silent Green.
Silent Green?
Yeah, it's where they grind people up when they die. Or before they die.
Khan's gotta make a roll real quick. Khan aware of this fact. Khan just kind of stops for a second, kind of holds his hand to his mouth. Thought that was rather odd. Moving on.
You know, I saw a guy with like a normal dinner too.
Yeah, you think maybe?
Maybe it was normal dinner.
You ate that normal dinner.
I did. It was great. I hope that guy's doing okay.
Better than us if you had a normal dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Given the state of everything down here, I'm going to assume not, but who knows?
Smoke will lead you back to the chamber that was broken into that went up into the air system.
Mhm.
So it looks like they either came back this way or that's at least where the most recent scent is. He feels pretty confident, though. He sits at the bottom and just points up.
Right, I guess we head in.
So we need to find one lady
Small
One man
green
I need to, a small green man, and a man I need to arrest.
Isn't it two ladies?
We have
Second one.
Rosie.
Rin.
Yeah, because Rin's down here too.
Wait, Ren was the one you forgot?
We only had so many seats. Yeah, because Khan wants to arrest Zool, and then it's Rosie and Rin and Goblin Boy.
All right. I guess we go. I guess Smoke lead the way.
And you just watch him disappear into a cloud of smoke.
He's so talented.
And then you just hear from up near the top, echoing through the stairs up.
I'm
And
going
you just see a
stand
little
there.
head pop
Yeah.
over.
Right.
All right, Lou, follow the boy.
Yeah, I'm following.
Uppies.
It takes Khan a little bit longer to get up with just the one arm. He makes do, though. He makes do.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to provide some assistance.
I'm used to it at this point.
Sure?
Yeah.
I could sing you in a prosthetic.
Met too many people with fake arms. I'll be good. In fact, he'll start telling you this time. Actually, that story did happen. He'll tell you about this one time. One of his guild members told him they were in some sort of a competition, and somehow an arm got stuck to their the giant orb that you guys rode in at the beginning.
That's just so nuts, I forgot.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing. We used it as like a hood ornament for the longest time.
Why?
You didn't want to
I
like.
don't know, it was
put
kind of
back?
good luck. We didn't
You
know
wanted
it.
back?
It was just stuck to the outside, so we brought it inside and just kind of kept it
Someone's
as a good luck
arm
charm.
gets ripped off, and that's.
Oh, it
good
was like a
luck?
metal. It was kind of like a metal woodish arm.
Do you still have it?
Oh no, that one was metal. That one was just metal, I think. Last you saw, it was still hanging from the mirror in the orb.
So what happens if your not wife offers you an arm?
I don't know, because I don't think she's going to need me to give her any help with whatever she has planned. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. We'll worry about that later, though.
Maybe you could ask Vel's weird friend for her other arm.
Yeah. Doesn't really notice the fake arm at first. Talking about.
Gotta look at the nails.
They're quite nice. If my this guy's been hit in the head so many times.
You
Kind of like looks at the hand, kind of looks up at you a little bit. See this kind of puzzling look. Kind of strange that you only do the nails on one hand. No, is that like?
No, that's
Okay.
no, that's Moore's thing.
Strange name for a hand.
It's like a ghost arm. It's from somebody else.
No, yeah. All I know is her last name, Moore's something.
It's like thinking. That sounds so familiar. Stupidest smart man in the world.
Hit one too many times in the head still.
stuck in a crystal underneath the Blackwood Castle. I don't know much.
Cool though. We'll have to go sometime.
No, thank you. No thanks.
Fine. All right. Looks at the dog. Dog kind of looks confused. It looks like they split up.
Can you find the drow?
Kind of. Natural one. Kind of does the half dog head tilt.
How about his girlfriend?
Points to the right.
And about of the tiefling. Zool is a tiefling, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah.
But based on the direction, because you'd be familiar with it not being locked up here, per se, it looks like the Rosie / Tanya bot headed back down to the older level.
Smoke, can you find the route that was traveled by the least number of people, not accounting for, what was it, Rosie?
Rosie, the Goblin, Rin, and Zool. Well, Zool has his friend with him too. But...
Yes, which I'm assuming they would be counted for 2 people going down unless they split up completely.
Also, don't forget that one assassin is still down here somewhere too, including prisoners. We also did leave some weapons laying around too, which may not have been the best idea. But hindsight.
What weapons did we leave laying around?
The ones off the dead assassins.
Oh, please. The prisoners already probably had prison shanks.
That we did. Split up?
Oh, yeah. No,
Smacks you upside the head.
don't worry. No, we are not splitting up.
That was a trick question.
What?
Everybody knows that. You guys wait here. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Ah, excellent. Test. Much better. I mean, only
So we're-
lead we have is that way.
I
Let's go.
guess she would also know where the anchor is.
Anchor was supposed to be back in the room we started in. Unless she found out something different. Which is highly possible. That or she's gonna blow something up. It's kind of 50-50.
Well, with luck, she'll also have Rin with him. Worst case, at least we'll have one of them.
That's what I'm worried about.
You're worried that we'll have one of them?
Nope, worried about they're together.
Why?
Tanya is a little bit on the reckless side, so to speak.
Yeah, I think we might want to hurry up.
Rin didn't respond to any messages. I wonder if she's okay.
It could have been some kind of barrier interfering with outgoing.
I don't know. I felt it go through. She just didn't respond.
She might not have been able to reply.
Maybe.
This way?
Is he pointing Oldwing? Or where?
Though I do hear the re-education center is also nice this time of year.
You know, everybody keeps talking about it, and we never got to go. It sounds really nice.
It sounds like kindergarten.
I spent my first week there.
Was it
Yes.
kindergarten?
Not specifically.
What did they teach you?
They just make you do a bunch of puzzles with like shapes and putting them in boxes and things like that.
The point
They watch you sleep in the afternoons.
Okay, my bad. It's preschool.
Those stupid little straws you have to fold open that are like square and they keep collapsing. Horrible.
I'm curious what the point of
Some
the
sort of
re-education
wonderland.
center is in a forever prison.
They less difficult.
I don't know. They kicked me out after a week. I think I knew everything I needed to.
Were you bad at learning?
No,
Just
obviously
sit
I
by the
was.
blocks.
I did not have the
So,
ability to set things
You know
up.
that everything goes in the square hole, right?
Knew it! Star always gets me.
All right, so we're gonna go after Rosie, Anya.
Yes. We'll start heading that way. Or continue heading that way, I should say.
I've seen it, Kate. Sure. So you head down, you get to the base of the old wing.
So we'll start heading in.
Do you think she's hanging out with the Delve Crystal?
I want to check on where the redhead was last.
So the Delve Crystal.
Yes.
I
mean,
did
I-
we
I
bring
mean,
Kitty down with us?
I want to
That's up to
know.
Kitty.
Yeah. I would recommend
I was neither bringing her nor dissuading her.
I'm trying to remember.
So-
We never really finalized or told her specifically what may or may not have happened with her sister. We're
No,
not
we were
certain.
pretty. I'm pretty sure Misfit was pretty overt in saying we can reincarnate her.
So she's probably dead.
I would probably still be down here.
Yeah, honestly, Lou thinks it might be technically safer down here.
Well, I also wouldn't mind if we ended up killing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can help you with that. If need be.
Khan will kind of look at all of you. It's like, if we find him, I will take care of it.
By yourself?
Of course. Can't trust that one, I'm telling you. He's older than I am. By like a lot, too, apparently. Just saying.
I don't disagree. The man, from all I've heard, seems quite insane.
He can be. Nah, it's not even being insane. He can just be quite convincing.
Elegant misfit.
Sweats nervously.
You should stay in the middle.
He did almost make Misfit his friend.
If something happens, you could potentially back me up, but stay back, behind smoke. Hopefully he comes along easily. You said he has magic? Yes.
If he gave all of you magic, I would assume that he probably has magic.
That's unfortunate.
Can you guys
I
just
am-
go real quick? Just double check everybody's got their stuff working.
Conjure a firebolt.
Good.
Conjure some sparkles.
You make sparkles?
Yeah.
What direction from you?
Just
Answer
up.
quickly. Up. Excellent. Roll D100, please.
2.
Wow.
You get tackled,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden you just see this dog look down at you, lick your face.
oh.
Looks up and starts batting at the sparkles.
I guess he likes colorful lights.
Oh, yeah. Should have warned you about that one. Gets really obsessed, too. Just wait till they go away.
What happens when they go away?
I'll press Amelia will try prestidigitation.
Yep.
All right.
Everything seems to be working. Whether or not you were touched or not.
So I think they went for getting rid of the anti-magic field over teleport anchor, or maybe they did both already and we're wasting our time.
Khan will kind of give you this cautious look. I wouldn't be necessarily too excited about that. There's a lot of bad people down here. Honestly, if I were in their scenario, one of the first things I would do would be to restore magic to get myself the fuck out of here.
Okay.
So, how many people do you think attempted to teleport?
I don't know, but I also wouldn't necessarily teleport. That's a rookie mistake.
What would you do?
No. Have to walk about a bit. Plane shift wouldn't be too impossible, but without the proper items, that could be very difficult. Besides, what if they have like a teleportation anchor out in the ocean at the bottom? That could be quite problematic.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Rin can't teleport, can she?
Not as far as I know.
She's really good at making things explode.
Yeah.
I was never aware. If it weren't for the fact that she was like 120, 180 years old, I would have never known until it's almost like she just acquired this recently.
Yeah, it's like the past is also being written as we move along.
It's really an interesting principle, isn't it? Intriguing.
Pick me up.
So,
Could someone help get this dog off me?
Oh, buddy, come on. It's like medium-sized.
Amelia's fighting the urge to shoot sparkles at you.
Kitty, make sure not to pull the sword out.
Foxy's
ultimate
following
prank.
us, right? She didn't
Letterball.
just wander off.
Who?
Foxy.
Yeah, she's there. Can you answer your
just-
token?
Oh, we're on a map. My bad.
And you said you wouldn't be able to use magic.
With all the information we had, I wouldn't. The fact that the situation changed just doesn't mean the precaution wasn't warranted.
Oh wait, so you mean you weren't coming down with us in Misfit?
I don't know how many times I have to tell you all that.
The big eyes turn. Look at Serena.
Wait, you weren't gonna come down?
Once water river, I don't know what you would have wanted me to do down here.
But you had like a change of heart, right? That's why you're here.
No, she pushed me.
Pulled. Pulled. There is a difference.
I suppose I would
Amy?
concede to that. She pulled me in.
Yes, Misfit?
I'm gonna hold up my weird little hand for a high five.
High five.
Now, what kind of dangers are we expecting?
Probably robots, insane criminals.
Got it.
Definitely a robot.
Maybe a shattered delve crystal, whatever that means.
Yeah, how's that crystal doing?
Would you like to go visit it?
Yes, Lou will.
No one said it shattered.
Hey, I am the assumption master, dude. And you know what they say about assuming.
All right, so you guys make your way over there.
Yes.
Is that a bad form?
You would immediately notice Warden Prime's head is sitting right here.
Ooh, of course it is.
Hey, Serena,
Yes?
do you think that would fit in your bag?
The severed robot head?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Why?
I think we should keep it.
A big head, man.
How big of a head are we talking?
The head is probably at least the size, well, like the height of Tanya, but it's like a wide, solid machine head.
Is it, is the base an oval or is it circular?
It's kind of more ovally at the top and square at the bottom, but it's like a sizable. It'd be like trying to shove in a box of lockers into your bag.
I don't know if that's going to quite fit through the opening.
Unless Lou makes it small.
I can't make it small.
Tell that to Tiny.
Tell that to my goblin.
Alright, if
You
you
need
can
a
find
goblin.
him, we will. Be right back.
Do you make your way further in, past the severed head?
Yeah.
As you make your way in, you see parts of Warden Prime just scattered about the room. And then you see a pair of severed bloody legs standing, just the feet and half the shins, right here, facing the crystal.
This Amigo round 2 already?
Deja vu.
And there's
Sorry.
just blood splatter all the way back.
Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. Is there anything salvageable within Warden Prime's head?
The head itself?
Yeah, are there like any parts that are valuable that I could just wrestle out of
It's
it?
like it's a solid metal head.
Okay.
Without knowing what things do, I mean, it's metal. There's definitely material there, but as far as what they do or how they work, hard to say.
Oh, is there like a?
I am not an artificer, so I would not
Is
know.
there a tiny piece of scrap metal I can take?
Probably
A
find.
souvenir for the boss.
I mean, the smallest piece you probably would be able to find would probably be like the size of a chest plate, but you could probably find at least one cut piece somewhere.
That's perfect. I'll take that. Be my souvenir.
Also, that sword, the big two-handed sword, is laying on the ground right here.
Ooh.
He wasn't the axe guy?
It was a two-handed sword. No one had an axe.
Okay.
Two-handed sword, a guy with dual-wielding swords, and then a guy with a one-handed sword.
Okay.
This is something we don't have to deal with.
Now that Khan actually has seen this crystal, the hell is that doing down here?
The hell is what doing down here?
It's a delve crystal.
What crystal?
They used to have competitions in these things.
Well,
Ain't it?
it kind of looks like he just exploded whoever looked at it.
Oh no, these don't
So-
explode.
No, the guy looking at it exploded.
Looks at the feet. Ugh. No, these don't explode. They're dimensional spaces. Well, a series of dimensional spaces. Fit worlds inside these things. Not like full worlds, but pretty sizable ones.
What's it doing here?
Great question. They stopped this practice a long time ago. Yeah, 180 years or so, give or take.
Why?
I don't remember the specific reason. There was something going on at the games itself. A lot of the competitors, I believe, were murdered. Oh gods, I really wish I could remember. I
Particular
thought it
reason,
was
that's what I-
destroyed. I didn't know it was moved here. Different one, but I was only aware of the one. Given the ceiling shackles, or the chains. Yeah, no, they definitely wanted this to be here for a while. Although, he's gonna roll an Arcana check. If this place were to collapse, this would not be the worst of places to be. Well, that nat 20 rolled onto a 2. Huh.
Huh? Did you find something?
No, I'm just trying to... We should move on then.
You're really quiet.
He said we should, he says he doesn't know, but we should probably move
I'm
on.
back.
Do you think there's people in there?
If there
Okay.
are, we probably don't want to see them.
If this is the general prison, I'd hate to see what the pocket dimension contains.
Well, they're actually quite entertaining. If this is the same one I remember, oh, let's see. We'll give you guys a spoiler. Someone roll, let's call it a d20.
20?
20. Yeah, I remember. The last competition I was actually in with some of our guild members, back in my own day, of course. Like this large makeshift astral-like sea, but it was a lake.
Whoa.
They gave us these boats that we had to traverse on. It was really strange.
Ooh.
Like you had to think to make a move. Really creepy. Yeah, this one team was cheating so much. They like went super fast. I forget how they did it, but it was really annoying.
What, like that a mind goblin or something?
A mind goblin? I've never heard of anything like that.
Mind? No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, I can't wait.
But yeah, no, there are a lot of beautiful places. It was designed to be like a fun competition with a lot of reward, and people spent a lot of money on it. People came from all over the world.
Did you win anything? Like, did you guys find any treasure?
I don't seem to remember being in that competition very long. I feel like we got eliminated.
Oh. What happened?
Honestly, I've been hit in the head so many times. Remind me, the next time I see Ardet, remind me to ask him. He would remember. He was there too.
I'm gonna turn and ask Foxy. What?
Foxy's
happened?
just looking at the ground very sad. I was there too, you know.
Yeah, I turned to Foxy. What happened?
It's a long story.
Well, it sounds like an interesting story.
Kind of
Maybe
got
we
stuck
have
in a
time.
trap. It's really
Oh.
embarrassing. Yeah, like half our team got eliminated right off the beginning.
Ooh.
So somebody showboated them for the competition and made themselves a target?
walked into a trap that we didn't think would work on us, and yeah.
No,
In
what?
fact, if I recall, I think only Ardeth and Rosie and Wart got out, if I recall.
Really?
Wart was in that one too.
Yeah. Oh, he's not human.
Well, yeah, I know he's not, but like, I didn't know you guys knew him that long.
Oh yeah, he's been around for a long time. It's unfortunate what happened though.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's technically like some sort of like frogman. He just looks human.
Yeah, maybe we can ask Rin about what happened to him.
Great idea. Well, I just got to find him first, though. Oh, and by the way, don't touch the crystal. Whatever you do, looks at Misfit, says it twice. Do not.
Like, I'm suspiciously close to the crystal.
It's a
I'm, like,
blue
step
crystal.
away.
Do not touch the crystal.
It's so shiny and it's
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Not unless you want to end up as a pad of shins on the ground.
I want to put it in my mouth. I can't explain why.
It's too big.
Alright, so as he starts walking
Right.
away, does anyone do anything with the shins or the sword?
I'll take the sword, yeah.
Sure, roll an athletics check.
Not to lie, for a moment I thought you said, or I thought you were about to say, I'll take the shins.
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Left shin. You go to pick up this is a ridiculously heavy sword. It doesn't even move.
Is it made out of the same space stuff?
It's made out of the same thing as their pillars that fall. It's like Guy's sword,
Amy.
but it's like 10 times the mass.
Amy wants to try because it just
Roll an
because.
athletics check.
Oh boy, athletics, you say?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost threw up my back. Yep, go ahead.
It's one of them trick swords. Yeah, it doesn't budge at all.
Hey, boss. I can't get a grip on this.
Oh, do you remember Guy's sword? Nobody could pick that thing up.
Oh, Guy's sword.
Yeah, Guy from our pirate group.
Wait, pirate crew?
I'm an admiral.
Oh, wait, no, okay, I remember. But there wasn't someone named Guy in that group.
He was
His name was
going
Guy.
by... What the hell was it? It started with a Z. What was his name again, Kalsto?
For which one?
For Guy.
You don't remember what his actual name is? We just called him Guy.
No, his companions, like the two red-haired guys, called him by his actual name. When the big reveal happened, and we had,
Oh, no.
I had to hold
But do you remember what it was? You only heard it once.
The player doesn't. Serena would.
Roll a history check, see if Serena remembers.
Well,
What was Dirge's captain's name again?
The name you knew him by, or his actual name?
Both? His actual name.
His actual name was Davos.
Right.
You knew him as wasn't Hey pal. Hey pal. Hey pal and Guy. It was like a Zer something. You're not quite sure.
Oh, you think
Definitely
it's the right
started with a
variant.
Zer though.
I think it was something like Zarath or something like that.
Yeah, he was with Uncle Dirge's captain, and he betrayed us, and it was really sad.
And you say this sword's as heavy as that guy's?
Yeah,
It's bigger,
Like
so it
it.
might be heavier.
yeah, Guy could pick it up like it was nothing. because he's an alien.
What do you mean an alien?
There was an alien on my pirate crew.
Whoa. We'll get into the whole pirate crew story later because now I'm very intrigued. What does
hey,
this
did you know
alien
that
look
Bash
like?
was a red, kind of sad, like he stepped on a ladybug all the time and was like having a fit over it?
Oh, thank God. Okay.
He didn't know what magic was.
I was concerned it was a
I'm starting to think that's a lie.
There used to exist a very dangerous species of alien foreign creature. Killed a lot of people and took a lot of people to finally take them down. Be a shame if they ever came back.
The redheaded aliens?
Did they look a
These
little
were-
bit something like this? And I'm gonna minor image guy.
Ones that attacked in their aliens.
Oh no, they were
yesterday?
much more scary.
Much more scared. Wait,
You know, it's funny. How this guy looks like one of my older friends I used to know. It's been years since I've seen him though. I wonder if he's still alive.
I don't think I know minor image.
Much smaller than this though. He's like a big Solomon. Oh, I remember that. Oh. Huh, all these memories coming back. Well, that's neither here nor there. Let's go look for our missing friend, shall we?
Do you need
yeah.
a break?
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I feel like the blood flow has been restored to the brain. All these old memories are coming.
Good. That's good.
Looks back at the crystal again. They wouldn't have gone in there, right? Your friend wouldn't just, touch a crystal like this or attempt to steal a large crystal.
You think your wife would?
No, she would know what this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure.
Alright, let's move on. Next room.
Yep, next room.
Sure. Which one do we go to?
Which room did she come out of? Guess we'll go here.
Oh no, you want the room she came out of? It's down here.
I'm gonna check this one.
Did we actually see it?
I saw
She
one
came
of
out.
the hallway. Yeah.
Because you guys were to the east, and then she came out to the west.
Oh, thank you. I guess. Yeah.
Oh well.
Misfit, you find a lot of blood all over the place.
Hmm.
Almost like someone was eating here.
I think somebody might have was eaten in here.
That's where you found him munching on Kitty's sister.
Yep.
Just checking. We didn't check this room very well, so going through one more time. Being thorough.
Oh, is the body of the alligator still, like the alligator giant guy, still there?
Oh yeah, what's
Okay.
left of it with the giant hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jewel. Hello. Is this where he was hanging out last time?
Do you want to check his stomach?
Mr. Roy D100.
Not so good.
Call out. You're in reply. Guys, look. And you see a couple of coffins. No people.
Coffins busted open.
Rena. Roll D100.
Yeah. 72.
Roll a deck save.
Deck save.
Nice.
Says you're kind of walking over in this direction. It's a little bit darker, harder to see some elements, and you slip on this substance, and you catch yourself, and you manage to hold on to the coffin. You look down, and there's like looks like darker blood on the ground when you've seen through dark vision.
What the hell is this?
Oh, your mask is glowing though, right? You still have the glowing mask?
Yep.
Is it glowing a normal color or is it glowing a colored color?
I would assume it probably has a faint pinkish hue to it.
Okay. It doesn't sway it too much. It kind of is this strange, it looks almost like it's a purplish like liquid, but with the consistency of blood.
Oh, nice save.
And you see there's like a pull of it coming out from the side of this coffin.
Yeah, can you give me a hand with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Pop it open.
Yeah, she'll do a quick inspection, make sure it's not about to explode.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
Can I do a detect magic while she's doing that?
Check. Doesn't appear to be trapped. Cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Pop her open.
Yeah, we're not finding anything dubious.
Pop it open. You see a very pale, which is harder to say because it's like a black-skinned tiefling almost, but it has definitely lost a lot of the pitch blackness of its skin. Dead twin.
Oh,
Ishmael?
the one that was alive yesterday? Oh.
Mm-hmm. The last one that was alive with with Zool protecting him.
Dude, what happened?
Going to
Medicine check.
Oh, poor guy. Why do I have... can you take poison off me, please?
No.
I healed myself. I did what you asked of me. Thanks.
It looks like someone tried to put way too many speed holes in this guy and he bled out.
Mm.
But if he could run, he probably could run so much faster now with that without the wind resistance.
I'm just gonna open up his eye, check to see if, like his eyelid, check to see what color they are.
As she starts touching his eyes, I am going to very casually start walking away.
They're kind of rolled up into his head, but they're like, you can tell they're white, but they've got like a light purple hue to them.
It's gonna wait outside.
No, we need someone to cut this guy's head off.
Wait, why?
Remember his brother?
Yeah? No.
I will pull his brother's head out of a bag and mouth. Yes, I do.
You still have that thing?
Yes. I mean, it's not rotting.
We're collecting the full set.
His eyes are still purple, he's still infected, which means he could be a problem.
Ooh, maybe I can get a hat trick.
Come on, little Miss Executioner.
Oh, you guys are doing weird stuff to dead people. I'm telling Colin.
I don't have an axe anymore.
It's true, she does not have an axe anymore.
Do you have a big ass sword?
Nope, just a normal one.
That's
And this
it.
one has a pointy end on the top, so it's not an executioner's sword.
No, just give me a hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait outside.
What do you mean you're just going to
Con's
wait outside?
gonna look down. You guys find anything down there?
Colin, help!
What's wrong, Misfit?
They're doing weird stuff.
Well, I'm sure it's not that weird.
I mean, Serena wants us to start collecting heads of the dead things.
And she didn't say anything about collecting it. She said you need to cut it off.
No, I remember exactly what you said. I said what I said.
Amy's the one that wants to collect it.
comes in, sees you guys holding a dead man, trying to get the head off.
No, I haven't. I mean, I clapped for Serena. I gave her a hand.
Collecting a head.
What, are you just going to stand there?
I'm just more
Yes.
curious. Here. And you watch it as he's gonna hold out his arm and this halberd like item appears in front of him, glowing in flame.
Ooh,
Here.
you too, huh?
And
Wow.
he's going to use for Brennan to cleave the
I cover my eyes. I cover my eyes.
instantly cauterizes. But yes, we are able to separate the other head. He's the other one. Oh, you have a matching set.
I find it very improper to, separate a family.
Break.
she
I think
will
they're already
inspect-
dead.
Once he's
definitely
decapitated,
separated him,
she
alright.
will inspect his eyes.
Look exactly the same.
Well, one of the brothers is missing an eye.
Chad, he is.
Something's not right here. I'm going to close my eyes and begin to focus. Do I have one? I'm going to detect thoughts.
They have no thoughts. They're dead.
I'm trying to sense the seed.
Oh, as far as the seed, with their heads cut off, they would not have a connection to anyone. You're able to pick that up through like remnants of them. It kind of lives like within their living-ish tissues. They're technically dead. They just don't decay. They started out dead.
Mhm.
I murdered them in my first session 0. I took Paradox and I gave him this wonderful family moment where like his sister taught him how to summon a pebble as a cantrip, and they had this excellent family thing, and then I murdered every single one of his family members.
To be safe, we should burn the rest of the body.
Okay, this is getting weird. I just wanted the head. I put it in my bag and walk off.
Oh, like it wasn't weird before.
Do you not remember the whole seed infestation thing that Zul's inflicted upon these people?
That was more than like a week ago. No, I don't remember.
So,
Those are a friend now,
recap,
Serena.
Zul
Yeah.
Not
has
our friend.
these psychic plants that he embeds into people to control them.
Right.
That sounds made up.
We freed his brother from it, but if you see, she opens up the eyelid again. This guy's eyes are still purple, a sign of infection. The head is severed, which means it shouldn't be able to take control, but it still persists likely within the body.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah?
I think whatever we're going to find in here is going to be a lot less weird than whatever they're doing over there.
I don't know. It echoes real well in here. I think there was something about like a head.
Oh, yeah, Amelia collects those. She's really proud of them.
All right, what are you guys
No.
opening? There's no blood on your side if it makes you feel any better.
I feel like there was a tiefling that liked to collect skulls in the past.
Yeah, Amy, get your own thing.
Collecting skulls. Okay, well, that just sounds like just being a tiefling.
I think it might. Can't say that.
No, these tieflings apparently love their skulls. Doesn't matter who they are or what campaign they're in.
You pick up 2 skulls and suddenly you're a collector.
Yes.
Is that not how it
2
works?
skulls? I think you had quite a few more than 2. There was Scott. There was Satesh. There was...
That's it. That's the 2.
I feel like we had more later down the line.
There was the totem that you desecrated and made the fish people angry in the jungle.
And that was there. That was more of an effigy, though.
Yeah, that's different.
Not so much a skull itself.
And I guess, do we want to go through the graves? I guess Rosie, Tanya was down here, so I guess
Somewhere.
you want to open this one, and then we'll just open them.
Roll investigation checks as you go inspecting
Yeah.
them, checking them, opening. You only need to roll one.
Okay.
Investigation.
Ooh, I didn't mean roll one.
Okay. Hold on, let me fix that.
Sorcery point.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's better. Yeah, you go around looking through. See two dead bodies and one that's empty with like a divot where someone was probably laying in there. You gather that's probably Rosie's.
Yeah.
However, as you're looking in the one on the south end, kind of looking through, and it looks like someone's probably been through these more recently. However, you notice something that kind of like got buried in some of the fabric of one of these coffins, and you see like this strange looking little monocle that got kind of like smushed between two pieces of fabric.
I'll pull it out and look through it.
Monocle.
How good of a condition is it in?
It's actually in pretty good condition.
I'd call it
Other than
magic
maybe some
item.
dust.
I'd call it magic item condition.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a ring. It's a smaller one, but
It doesn't really fit your whole aesthetic though, so I think I'll hold on to it.
Oh,
Mister,
what? I
I'm a
know.
sorcerer clad in heavy armor, and I go tunk 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 everywhere.
Wouldn't it be funny to have a monocle on underneath?
Only if you do
I mean,
an accent.
There, you can have it.
Sweet.
So, Rosie was in this one. Do you,
I don't know. They just
you know, been
dead old
very,
dudes.
Yeah, been very lax. I think we should probably still keep an eye out, considering there's one more person around here.
Hmm.
you guys check all of your corpse areas.
Yep.
Do you reconvene, or what do you do?
Yeah. Check to see if he has any useful things. See if I can get Khan to burn the body.
I mean, if you need me to, you just watch he places his hand on it and just fire ignites on the entire thing.
Oh God! What is that smell?
First time smelling a burning corpse.
Not in an
Fun.
enclosed space.
Yeah, I didn't think about that part. We should probably step out of the room, close the door. It doesn't smell super good.
We had one of these to check him before it was burned. I don't think I found anything on him.
I take it Amy's keeping the head.
Oh yeah, yes.
Gross.
Get ahead of ourselves.
After a moment, the corpses burnt down. She'll return. Alright, check the eyes on the head.
Okay. I checked the purple eyes.
And same.
I put him. I
Is
put
it the
head
same
back
shade of
in.
purple as like the plant color, or
It's the same color that most things are. It's not like a glowing bright purple, like if they're being given a command, but they have a light purple. It's kind of like, remember the flowers from the beginning of campaign one on Friday, where everyone's eyes had like the purplish tint to them? That color purple.
not sure how to help him any further.
Pretty sure he's dead.
Wait, we were helping him?
I thought you were just taking a trophy.
No.
Oh.
Did none of you listen to the speech I had just given?
I usually tune you out, really, honestly.
Well, maybe that's your first problem.
I mean, it wouldn't. You know what? You're not worth it.
Mm-hmm. That's why you try ever so hard.
I missed this.
Ladies, keep it civil. People to find. We can play with the eyeballs later. Hopefully never.
What, you don't want to know how he died?
How would an eyeball help us find out how he died?
Now, Serena said there's something wrong with him, so I shouldn't eat him, right?
You ate the last one?
Wait. Come again?
Oh, Misfit eats eyeballs.
Did we check these other two coffins down here?
Yeah, we checked them.
Yeah.
Why do you eat eyeballs?
They help
I
me
don't know, it's
see
just he
things.
likes them.
No.
He's
Help you see what?
acquired an ability to see the past through the consumption of one's eye.
So you immediately get this like very nervous feeling, Misfit, as you see Khan's eyes just kind of raised with excitement, looking at you like all the potential things we could do with this.
My boss has a twisted sense of humor. I can't do it that often. I can't do it that often. It probably won't work today.
Very unique skill. We'll have to talk more about this later.
Alright, so I guess.
Main
Main room, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, keep an eye out. There might be one more person around.
Right. You guys walk into the main room. Who wants to be the brave individual that makes this roll to see what ends up happening?
I'm always up for rolling dice.
Yes.
Another Slumber or myself. I've rolled a couple already though, so Slumber if you want to.
72.
So,
The worst part
Yes.
is I dropped a 1.
make your way into the main room.
AFK minute, dogs.
On the floor, prone and unconscious individual, bleeding out.
And who's it?
Oh.
Smoke.
Happened, yeah.
He puts his pockets on top of his nose like, I didn't do it.
You look for the wrong one.
Following
Honestly.
Tanya. Couldn't find anyone else.
Honestly, fair. I guess Tanya would be considered a construct, so. Alright. Hey, Khan.
Yeah?
We found something.
Be right there. He'll start making your way. Misfit,
What happened, big man?
roll a medicine check. Look over, his eyes are open, but he's almost like catatonic. You check his body and it looks like he's been stabbed several different times.
Based on the blood flow, does it look like he's bleeding out or that the bleeding has stopped?
There's a lot of blood all over this room. Hard to say. He does look a little bit more pale than he typically would, though.
Are they like sword wounds or are they dagger wounds?
Given... It's hard to say given your experience and your role. Probably somewhere, I mean, it could be a dagger, it could be a short sword. It's really hard to tell.
Okay.
Especially with his stupid dark robes on in the blood. It's really dark and
Yeah.
hard to kind of like gauge.
Freaking goths.
But he looks in bad shape. If you had to imagine, he might be under the effects of some sort of toxin. Yeah, he's just literally just chilling with like his 1 hit point.
We found something. Yep, found something.
It's gone, gets here. He summons for Brennan. All right, Amy, you ready for your next head?
Ooh. Sure. I mean, no, he doesn't have a family resemblance. I know there's one more brother.
Wait. You said you were arresting him, right?
Yeah, I gotta arrest him. Doesn't mean I don't want to cut him. Gonna look down. Just gonna kind of poke him with his foot. Can't say he didn't deserve worse. All right, Misfit, cuff him.
Alive. Serena will pull out her medical supplies and begin bandaging him, stopping the bleeding.
I mean, we didn't get any of the medical or the magical cuffs.
Do we have any of those like neck things?
Someone did.
Amelia went to look but couldn't find anything.
Didn't X57 die in here?
Somewhere, yeah.
I could probably find the cuffs in that wreckage.
Sure. Roll an investigation check. As you look around, trying to find some of like his restraining cuffs. Yeah, I'd say you could probably find one. It's only the neck thing, though. It's not like handcuffs.
Well,
I mean,
all right.
that's fine.
Let's just hope that this works, and I'll put it on Con. Or, not Con. I'll put
Are
it
you
on
doing?
Betrayal.
Zool. On Zool.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast a lesser.
Put the clamper on the unconscious man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Misfit, hold off on that. We don't need him conscious.
He really doesn't look good.
That's fine.
He probably fought that guy that was still down here. That got me.
Possibly. Kalsto, I want to see if I can read his surface thoughts. See what kind of mental defenses he's got.
He currently has no thoughts at all. You don't even get his purple fog. He's fully catatonic, like to every level.
thought it had
Well, in that case, I'll see if I can't probe into his memories.
Like you can't even get anything. There's absolutely nothing. He's essentially more or less at the moment for what he's under the effects of. He's basically kind of brain dead.
Be a vegetable.
So, no. He has no thoughts whatsoever. His brain is not working. There's just nothing.
I should really try to heal him up just a little bit.
You can try carrying his poison. We were able to determine it was poison, right? That wasn't just like. Or am I mistaken?
From what he could ascertain, yes. Probably under the effects of some sort of toxin.
I personally do not like that idea.
I think it's a bad idea, but. Serena's gonna kind of think back, putting your knowledge of poisons to the test, and is she aware of any drow poison that does anything along these lines?
Not a drow poison.
But I guess with slightly harder to see, is she aware of any poisons with this kind of effect?
Not specifically.
Okay.
This would be more like assassin circle type stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna lesser restoration. See what happens.
You go to cast Lesser Restro on him.
Can we remove any possible weapons first? Is it?
Doesn't he have a magic state that he just summons?
Check any weapons we can find on this person.
Right now, it's just his body.
Okay.
All right, then I guess if you really want to.
As you cast,
That's-
you watch as he starts to breathe again.
She getting surface thoughts?
You get the purple cloud.
He's shielded. But whatever you did, it seems to have worked.
Yeah, he told me he couldn't die. So, I mean, whatever they did to him, it's gotta suck.
Let's just hope this is him going down a path, or this be him going down a path of redemption, and not going to bite us in the ass later.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think all his friends kind of betrayed him. He's probably not doing super good.
Well, by the sounds of it, all except one.
The one that died?
No,
Who's the one?
you know him.
Dennis?
Dennis. Who's Dennis?
Oh god. Where am I? Austin?
Yes.
Give myself a
He's
point
late.
for that.
I think this is the first time we've done it that way.
It's at this point you see his eyes kind of drop to without his body moving, and his mouth is kind of like making muttering movements.
Oh, what's up, fella? What are you saying? I'll lean down.
Lean down, and you hear he kind of mutters as best as he can once or twice before he stops speaking again.
Crouch down as well. Perception. She's farther away.
He doesn't trust you. He only trusts the tiefling.
Well, she's not like crouching down up by his face, but she's beside him.
Okay.
And then just sits. Goes unconscious again. You gather you saved his life, but he's in very, very rough shape.
Shame.
I will pick him up, and I suppose we'll carry on.
So how do you transport the injured man? You just flop him over your shoulder.
He's getting the princess treatment. He looks in poor state.
Excellent.
So no Tanya.
I'm not seeing anyone else here.
Khan like looks about the room. These guys have a lot of dagger holes in them. Where's the person who put the daggers in them?
Somewhere.
Yeah, there was a guy down here. He stabbed me too. It hurt. Hopefully we don't find him.
Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Where do we look now?
Well, this wing is clear, so I guess we could check somewhere else. Maybe the overflow cells. Those seemed fairly safe.
So, how
that's
one
where I
way
was.
is that? Oh, how one way is that delve crystal?
I don't even know if you'd be able to get in, but with the binding change, you certainly couldn't get out. That'd be pretty insane, though.
You said that it was done for entertainment, no? Is there any way to view what's inside?
Not here. They used to have these like arcane viewing crystals that they would kind of use to show what was going on inside, but I think they were a separate piece of magic. I didn't see anything like that in that room. Nor do I know how to make one.
I guess we find it. Go after a different line.
I'll be right back.
Low area.
We could check out the re-education center or the overflow cells, I think, next.
Oh, you know, I don't think Rin would be in the re-education center. Because based on the short amount of time I spent with her, plus I don't think there would be a re-education center if she got sent there.
Yeah, she's like really smart. I don't think she'd need to learn anything else. You're right.
Also, keep in mind, you don't know Rin that well. Illyria knows Rin well.
I knew her for more than 5 minutes. We're basically best friends.
Yeah, you're different.
I saw her walking through a tunnel, blowing shit up.
you did.
I think I have her
But
personality.
you don't know that's
Oh.
Rin, though.
Kalsto,
Oh, fair enough.
before we leave this room, morbid curiosity is gonna hit
Yeah.
me. Is anybody just happen to be just taking a nap behind that throne?
That's a great question. Go take an investigation check.
On your,
I was heading that direction too.
on your chicken.
28.
You go and you see a pile of cloth. Small pile of cloth.
I disrupted.
Boss!
What?
Came back! Oh, thank goodness!
You're still alive? Whoa! Alright, come on, buddy.
Climb up on his favorite shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know what happened last time. I just kind of disappeared.
I was just standing there and you disappeared.
I'm surprised you
I
survived the
didn't think
fall.
you'd come back. You just kind of, and the best part is you both have green hair. He just kind of wipes the tear away from his little face.
Well,
Where'd that chubby chicken go?
the chubby chicken, I thought the alligator ate it.
Oh no, the little chubby chicken.
Little chubby chicken, I didn't see it.
Hope he's okay. Poor
Hey,
little
Con,
guy. Huh?
you know a little chubby chicken?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Oh, I'm sure. He doesn't stay dead long.
I think he's gonna be just fine.
It was really cute.
It
What's
should
his
seem
name?
like it's big.
I noticed that.
Well, that's Albert.
The weird
Albert.
nameplate that sometimes just kind of like, you don't seem like a big goblin boss to me anymore.
Don't make him change it. Don't make
I'm
him be
feeling-
little goblin.
No, I didn't change it. Someone changed it for him.
Someone called him tiny, so I changed his thing.
It's just not fair. Lou makes
To be
it.
so big.
Well, you've got a lot more tax evasion to get around to doing,
I'm looking forward to it.
and
Been
we
a
might
long
need
time
somebody
since I've
who's really
evaded
good at
taxes.
getting money because we're kind of looking at building a whole guild hall. Think that's something you can help with?
Oh, of course. Obviously, we'd have to use union labor, but I think we could figure this out.
All right, cool.
Oh, where's this place being built?
Do I remember that? I know it's on the paperwork.
Roll a history check. We'll just see. You don't remember it specifically. You know it's on a different continent. You just don't remember the name.
Now it's somewhere in Arcadia. How good are you with foreign affairs?
I mean, that's a travel fee, but I mean, it's not out of scope.
Your travel fee is I'll carry you out of here.
That's a pretty good fee.
I'll make you a whole pocket for you to sit in.
As long as it's not like the Shifting Isles or Dolnir, we should be good.
Mm, okay.
Thanks again, boss. I knew you wouldn't leave me here.
No, of course I wouldn't. What kind of boss leaves his goblin behind?
All right, so you collect your once mighty goblin, now turned small.
He's gonna dual wield butter knives and be the best pancake eater in the world.
Technically, he has two shrunken great swords that are like
Yeah.
adorable butter knives. All right, you found your goblin. You found Zul.
I guess we'll go down another one of the hallways.
Well, we've explored pretty much everything down here. We only really have the re-education center or overflow. Maximum security still resides under immense amounts of water.
Yeah, it's. I don't think I could take the pressure there. So I guess because it's closer, the overflow.
Sure.
I don't know. Do you guys want to run into that clown?
Yeah, there were a
Con, did
lot
you
of
ever-
dangerous people there.
Did you ever hear something about a clown?
I think I saw that guy once. That guy was really creepy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really shady people down here. Honestly, most of them probably should stay down here.
Oh, so we should leave you behind too?
Those people. I obviously not guilty of anything.
So who'd you piss off?
I actually don't know. Must have made a fan though. It's not cheap to
I
send
heard-
someone here.
That you like insulted a god somewhere, and that's why you're down here.
Not that I'm aware of.
I could be misremembering.
It's also good, potentially, but I've also never met one. Impossible.
I met a god once. He was nice.
Do
Yeah.
tell.
Well, he was an old man that lived in my woods, and he grew really delicious cucumbers and mushrooms. And then elves killed him.
Elves?
Yeah. It was really sad. Dustin was really sad about it.
Oh, such a friendly forest creature.
Now he's looking down on us from wherever it is that gods go when they die.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, it's okay.
Believe it or not, I know of, not really a god. Kind of a god.
How are you kind
Oh.
of
Long
a god?
story. Yes, I have a very interesting relationship with my patron.
Do you think rhetoric like that got you in trouble?
It's done much worse. Actually, out of all of us, I'm the more responsible one.
Yeah, I believe that.
I eye him dubiously.
Alright.
We should get moving.
Yeah, I guess we go to overflow then.
We are moving. We move.
Sure, you make your way to overflow?
Yes.
All right, who's rolling this D100?
I know.
Who?
Techno?
Ew.
You get down to overflow.
You have an inspiration?
Looks more or less the same as you did, except you notice a couple of new additions you hadn't noticed before.
New hole. We'll do an
Uh-huh.
inspiration.
There are a couple of
Wait.
same result.
Unfortunate waste.
There are a couple of new corpses that are scattered about the floors. However, it's strange. They must have been here a long time because they're all clean bones.
Ooh.
The slime.
I did tell you it was there. It just disappeared.
The slime.
Any of them look elvish in nature?
Really hard to tell from what's left.
I said we leave.
Also, you're not
Because-
sure if, other than the elves you're looking for, if there was any other elves here also.
Too bad, so sad. Bye bye.
This isn't where I left my ooze.
Re-education's looking really
Please.
nice right now.
Oh, no, we gotta look around. Could be hiding.
You want to look around while carrying a 90% dead man?
Yeah, if I walk into that slime, I'm pretty sure this man's gonna turn to dust. Like instantly.
Yeah. So like,
So you want to walk in front then?
I'll walk backwards.
You walk backwards to the re-education center.
that's what I want to do.
Yes. Yeah, if we don't find anything from our cursory glance in here.
Sure. Last D100.
Who's feeling lucky?
I mean,
Not really.
I got an inspiration. If we want to
Would
kind of,
would you use it?
depends on how bad. But yeah, most likely.
Well, we know above 80 is pretty bad. We're gonna bring.
But yes, I will roll if it's awful.
Slumber, I choose you. Do it. Steve.
That's not awful.
Okay. Make your way to Reclamation.
Yep.
As you make your way to Reclamation, you see a bunch of exploded robots.
Nice.
Well.
Alright.
Oh, that's funny.
I think she was here, you guys.
Lou finds this very amusing.
What did
Well-
we find?
We found where Rin was sent. We haven't found her yet.
We found her
We
what?
found we found exploded robots.
Ah. Oh, that's certainly a good indication.
Yeah, it's a good
All
sign.
right. I guess we should head inside.
Yes.
You just see scorch marks all over the place.
I didn't know,
Oh.
but that you were in here, Firebird.
Oh, if I were in here, this room would be gone.
Uh-huh.
No, there'd be less divots.
Rin?
You don't see anybody. No living people. No dead people either, thankfully.
Magic's working. We're within the facility. I'm gonna probably should have just done this right off the bat. I'm gonna try.
You are very quiet.
Said, you know what? We're in the facility. I'm probably should have done this earlier, but I'm gonna try and send Rin a message. Rin, are you still breathing? If so, where are you?
Send a message, but find no target.
Like,
Work.
am I suppose I wouldn't be able to tell whether or not she was dead or if it's just blocked.
Not specifically. It's not like one of the ones where you can feel it go through, but nothing comes back. It's just didn't work.
Well, unfortunately, I'm having difficulties reaching out to her. I'm not able, can't seem to find her.
Can our boy Smoke try his sniffer again now that we're on a trail?
Sure. He kind of runs around the room, smelling different things, and then he stops like at one of the little benches where it looks like they teach prisoners.
Uh-huh.
You see a broken, exploded chain. Like a chain that was used to secure people to their chairs.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm.
Do you have the center bar? Can you follow it?
He goes to the corner and then stops and just starts crying.
Over to the corner.
Oh. Go to the air.
That's it.
Did she explode
Corner.
herself?
It's almost like the scent just disappears.
She exploded herself. No.
Is there blood splatter?
Nope.
I don't think she blew herself up.
No
No,
damage. No blood.
Do you think could she teleport?
She must have.
I don't think so.
As far as you know, Rin doesn't have any teleportation abilities. As far as you know, she's like a ranger / rogue archetype of some sort. However,
Her boyfriend's a wizard.
true. Also not here though. But you also don't know who else was in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if only robots had eyeballs.
I missed that. How much power does your staff have?
About 3 power.
No, hold
And
on.
I assume that's not enough to get a message out.
It is enough, but it would risk my stick.
Not idea. Okay, unfortunately we won't be able to find out. I suspect that there is a shield that blocks outgoing messages. I probably couldn't reach her because, well, she's not in the prison anymore.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
You knew a lot about Tanya. Did she ever have... You saw that weird floating orb that was like following us, right?
Oh, Scout.
Yeah. Can you try calling out for him? Can you get in contact with him?
Tanya last I saw.
Because there's a lot of broken robots here. It would give us more info, but like, dude, I don't know the first thing about robots.
Yeah, if we could find him, maybe. He's not going to come to me if I call him, though.
You sure?
I mean, unless he's like in the room.
Okay.
He'll yell out, Scout! You never know.
No.
He's out from underneath the robot.
Call him. Oh, he shows up immediately.
Did you just see this little ball roll across the floor? That's a 9.
Wow.
He doesn't apparently have the ability to fly anymore, but he can roll. And he just rolls over.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
Man.
Serena's gonna pick it up.
He looks a little bit happier. Serena, you have him upside down. Poor fella.
Which side is the top? Which is the bottom?
And he watches he rotates in your hand. Amy, you just get a response back. Oh, fucking harsh, but so good.
No, she's.
I'd applaud, but I'm a little preoccupied.
She's not a valid target. It works outbound.
Huh?
Clarify. She tested it on Belmont. To Belmont. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
You're so mean.
Belmont respects this, though.
I kind of figured he would.
Khan will talk to Scout, because apparently Khan can understand what Scout says. Why would she head there?
Head that.
All right. Well, it seems like Rin escaped with some other prisoners.
Good for her.
Something about a man who cast a spell who smells like chicken. Sure what
Oh,
that
Miss
Oh,
Chicken
anybody.
Crunch.
The chicken guy. Guy with the chicken dinner. Whoa.
Huh.
It all
Huh.
comes around.
And then as for Tanya, I don't think Tanya will be returning.
Oh,
I think this is all we're gonna find.
are we able to teleport out?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm just a little worried if there's an anchor outside that it would end very poorly.
Do you
Well,
think we
little one, is there a teleport anchor outside? Or a teleport anchor at all?
He's not sure. He's never been outside, only inside.
He sounds like a sad cat.
He's a sad cat.
Well, I mean, the magic is working, so what's stopping your cloud fly out idea from working? Besides the unconscious dead man.
Aren't there doors that close behind us?
The doors close behind us, and I'm pretty sure they're most likely airtight.
Now, I'm just putting it out there. If you turn us into clouds, we can't really be crushed by water pressure, can we?
I don't know. I've never
Like, we
tried.
should just float to the surface. So, what? The only problem I foresee is what if we end up in a
Well,
completely empty room.
here's one thing we can do. We know, the last thing we know is Tanya, not Tanya, girlfriend, not wife. said it was in the main room somewhere, so we could see if there's any damage in there, I guess.
We could have
Not a horrible
that.
idea.
Come on, let's
Damage
Wait,
find
means
so-
something
out.
happened.
Why can't we get Rosie?
What's personal business?
Oh, okay.
My only concern is if they attempted and they did teleport out, like Scout said. What if they ended up in the ocean and died? We don't really have a way to verify that.
Then
And the fact that you're not getting a hold of her makes me very nervous.
I suppose we need to find a way to test it then. If there is a teleport anchor, if we turn to gas before we go through,
let's think. I could test it a few times.
I could summon a familiar, and if someone can teleport the familiar, we could see where it ends up.
Hold on. Let me just double check something.
I only have brought enough for one use of teleportation circle.
What do you need for it?
Ink infused chalk.
How expensive?
Oh.
There is another option. How many of us are there?
We picked up 2.
That's a lot of people.
I believe there's 8, 9 of us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's
10 total. 10. With
We
We need.
Those
Is there?
are-
Do we have anyone we can leave behind?
I look at Zool.
Looks at the goblin.
There's some shenanigans I think we could potentially pull to have less people and still carry everyone. How expensive are those in
Well,
confused?
wait, Serena, can't you just totally fluid us out of here?
I don't think we can fly out of here.
It's the Ocarina of the Traveler. Just make it travel with us.
It's not that simple.
Well, you got a lot of time to figure it out.
Wait, but what if it is that simple?
Serena spent 6 years with the remaining prisoners learning how to play the blues on a harmonica, but on her ocarina.
It's not. We can try. If you like, we can try, but
Unless you want Lou to try. Yours does go a little bit
Well-
better than Lou's, though.
once more, how expensive are the chalk that you need?
What? Give me a sec. Let me look up my. 50 gold pieces.
All right. I am going to sing a little song and hold up a 50 gold piece ink infused chalk.
What are you attempting to do?
I'm trying to sing in the component for a circle.
Don't think those can be used.
Why not? It's
It consumes them during the spell, and you don't believe you can use summon materials.
it's created. Like it's actual ink infused chalk does eventually fade away, but and it's within the price range that I can make, as well as the size restriction.
DM ruling.
Yeah,
Oh,
the thing
fire.
is, I need chalks and inks infused with gemstones. Sorry, I misread.
Oh, okay. I thought it was chalk infused ink.
Dyslexia strikes again.
Well, chalk, I imagine, is probably easy enough to do. That might just be in basic spell components. How much ink do you need? 50 gold pieces worth of ink?
No. It's the chalk and inks infused with precious gemstones worth 50 GP.
Okay. I think we can make this. I have some ink on me.
The only thing we're really missing is the chalk, but I got gemstones. I got a small bag.
What's the maximum cost you can make?
The maximum cost can make is 60 gold pieces.
Well,
20 times my bar
60 gold pieces and it's a singular component, then yeah, it wouldn't be an issue.
I at the very least can either reduce the cost. If it's infused chalk and then ink, I can make the chalk and I have ink. Let's see. Rare chalks and inks infused with. Oh, okay. So. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same ink that you use for like your other stuff. Do you have
Rare
chalk?
chalks.
Because you can make one item.
Yeah.
Lou
You
and
make one of the two.
basically have enough to cast it once, because honestly, who plans to teleportation circle more than once a day?
But yeah, technically, the official ruling is that as long as it falls within the components, your Bard of or College of Creation stuff should work.
So I can make one of those two components.
I might be able to do the other because I brought all my stuff with me. I could try to infuse ink with gemstones.
Yeah.
Can I give a shot at that? If an alchemy set check would work for that.
That would not be necessarily. That would be a much more complex process.
It's not just grind them up and mix it in.
That would be ink with gemstones inside of it.
All right.
Just out of curiosity, Kalsto, as a purely hypothetical, if I were to create an illusionary sensor that I could perceive through, would it be viable to be teleported?
Explain more.
So, mislead. When I cast it, I turn invisible and I create an illusionary double of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have control of the double and it lasts for the duration of the spell, which is concentration up to an hour. I can use my action to move my illusion up to twice my movement speed. It can make gestures, speak, behave in whatever way I choose. And I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears as if I was located there. And I can switch between using my senses or its senses. If I were to create said illusionary double, would I be able to send it through the circle first to see what's on the other side? I just don't, because it's an illusion, I'm not sure if
the illusion can interact with the portal, that's a good question.
if the illusion can be teleported.
If it's an illusion, probably not. I'm just trying to think if there's any way we can get around this. Can you... No, because it's a circle.
I can see and hear through its senses. So it's
Except
like
for one of the druids. I meant a whale.
I want to meet a whale.
True.
Oh, you would love them. They're blue too, just like you.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I mean, technically speaking, probably one of your druids would be safe, depending on what they want to turn into. But for an illusion, unless you can visually see through it and potentially be a hard call.
Well, I can see through it. I can see and hear through it.
Well, you can't. No. Like, if it were like Arcane Gate, where you could physically see
Oh.
through it, versus a teleportation circle where you just teleport.
So a gate I could go through, but a teleport.
Yeah, something you could potentially
it wouldn't
like
be a
kind of
viable
cast your see through, but it can't activate like a teleport. It's not an actual person.
Okay.
But your
I figured
druids,
out,
you got
yeah.
two. Druids potentially. I mean, you could always convince a robot to do it. But then you wouldn't be able to find out how it went.
I could summon an octopus, and if it ends up in the ocean, she can tell me about it.
Thing is, I can cast this once, and then I don't have materials for it.
So grab a drink.
I have transport via plants prep today, and the means to grow a big plant in here. So we have options.
That could certainly work. If the teleporting works, then we should be able to.
So if you can teleport my...
I can also plane shift us, but I can only bring 8 things.
If it comes to that, I have a way of making us a thing.
Transport via plants can do everybody. It's just, it lasts a round. So I think Luz can also do everybody, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Need a
last
tree,
round,
though?
I can do a tree. I have tree seeds.
Big tree. Unless you can make a seaweed portal. But that's also outside.
I have plant growth prepped today and a dream. I can
The
do
dream?
it if I need to.
No. This is where the fun part gets in. You don't technically have any real dirt down here. However, I can think of something that could substitute dirt, depending on where it is.
I can think of a way to get dirt.
slumber already going to where I'm going.
I can think of a way to get dirt.
Oh,
I can sing it.
that's no fun.
I can sing dirt.
I can
That's
sing
wonderful.
dirt. Exists.
I was just going to say we could grow you in the dead people.
Yeah, exactly.
That could also probably work, yeah. I like this plan. I think we teleport my familiar, and then one of us will use our other thing to get the rest of us out if it works.
Right.
All right, that works.
All right, what's the official plan?
We are going to be growing a tree in the dead corpse.
I'm gonna start gardening.
Would you
In a
like
dead
me?
corpse? Awesome.
Would you like me to save some of your spell components, or
Oh, me?
no, Lou?
I
How many creations do you have left for today, too?
So I get 1 free per day, and then I can use a second level spell slot.
Yeah. Fine.
2,
'Cause you
3, and
use
more.
your freebie
Yes.
for the mask.
And then the only other caveat is I can only have 1 creation at a time. If I go to create another one, the prior one disappears.
the part of me that the magical part of me wants to say no, but the pragmatic part of me says yes, let's do that.
If nothing else, this will at least save you a little bit of money.
About half?
Yep. I imagine the inks are probably the harder to get portion of that, so we'll create the inks.
How long does it last?
It lasts about an hour.
I would hold off. We don't know how long it will take us for Misfit to grow a tree.
Dude, it's gonna be like so quick. Watch this.
We're gonna do your thing first, though, aren't we? We send it through, get the answer, and then do that.
Well, technically, if we can grow a tree, we can go many places.
Yeah, but we're checking for an anchor and what happened to Rin. Am I mistaken on the plan?
I mean, we're just checking if Ren got compressed.
I'm gonna summon my familiar. I put a squid in your hands. And you're gonna teleport her somewhere. And then I'll summon her back after a couple minutes and she'll report what she saw.
I was hoping to use my teleportation circle because I do want to check out what happened to the base.
I've been to your base. I can teleport us there.
Not a tree or plant.
No, like palm trees or anything.
Need something big enough to go through too.
I think it was intentional. We don't have big enough trees for that.
It just needs to be large. Well, I mean, do you have like a lot of druid enemies that know this spell?
Now that you think about it, we don't have any druids in our organization either.
I think less enemies and more we didn't have anyone who could benefit from that, so that is one less opportunity for someone to come inside.
Dude, everybody benefits from a big tree nearby.
All right. I guess they're probably.
You have one other option, but I really wouldn't want to use it.
No, this is the good plan. We'll do our good plan we have here.
I'm listening.
No. Let's go with the plan.
All right. You know some trees nearby, right, Misfit?
Were there any suitable trees that I saw in Monaco?
You know, wait.
Ooh.
Wait. Serena, you can make the inks, right?
Yes.
All right, then you can make the chalk later.
Yes, but the inks will disappear. Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Yes.
Yes.
I have 2 uses now.
All right. I'm going to sing into existence some inks for him.
Sure. Your little magical inks.
Yup. We'll teleportation circle the squid.
Yeah.
Sure. How do you supplement the chalk?
He
Or do you
has-
already have enough for one? Okay, so you're going to do one now and then use the other component for the other one later?
Yes.
Easy enough to do. So you make the ink, he takes the chalk. You make a circle going to your circle.
Yes.
Okay. So you go for the hideout circle and you throw the squid into the circle to teleport it.
Uh-huh.
Misfit, any words of encouragement for your squid before you send it on this perilous journey?
Safe travels, Beatrice. And I give her a kiss on the head.
You just watch as the tentacle just like on your face and kind of slowly goes down, giving you a farewell. All right, Misfit, your pick. So pick someone to roll a D100. It could be chat, it could be one of them. Up to you.
Can I roll it?
Up to you.
Because it's my squid.
Side Beatrice's face.
I'm gonna roll it.
Man, Chad hasn't even got to use our new roll stuff that shows up.
Oh, I forgot we had that one in too. Okay, so you send the squid through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give it a minute to marinate.
Can she breathe?
Gosh, I hope so.
Why is there a bite out of it?
I'll summon her
I'm
back.
just imagining some servant is like just over there cleaning the teleportation room when the circle lights up and this squid just comes flying out.
All right, you recall?
Yeah.
Okay. Comes back. Totally dry.
I hate that there was D100 rolls.
All right, little miss. What did you see? With your squid eyes.
Strange dry ocean. Very colorful. Strange snacks.
Like land? You mean land?
Potato.
She's normally a bird. I just turned her into a squid this one time.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be somewhere above, like a room somewhere, not anywhere under the ocean. So there's a lot of pretty things and snacks.
Do you have
Did it-
snacks out and pretty things?
That kind of sounds like the room we got poured into when
There was
the
like
bad
12
guys
types
almost
of
killed
tea.
us.
Lots of tea.
Lots of types of tea. Mhm.
Ask
That's
her
very familiar.
if that circle looked similar to the one on the floor.
Was there a circle under you that looked like this one?
Kind of looks. Roll an animal handling check real quick, Misfit, with advantage.
I'd love to.
She will explain to you. It's really hard to kind of see because there was people laying on top of the circle, but it could totally be.
Oh. Okay, well, there was people on the circle.
Were any of them a dark-skinned elf?
Beatrice? See any elves? Dark skin?
But this description fits. Describe an elf to the squid.
Grabbing an elf should be easy. Points to Serena.
All right, I will get the circle ready.
Okay, so
We're
you
going-
ready
we're
the
going
circle
for
again?
it?
Yeah.
All right, you activate it. Who goes through first?
Are we?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Like, he's rolling more
Did
than
it-
about it.
Did it feel like something was pulling the teleportation?
Pulling in what way?
Like an anchor, or it's a little familiar with anchors.
You wouldn't really be able to feel it until you go through specifically. You're not super familiar with anchors. It's not something that you experience a lot. They aren't as common in today's age as they were with like the plague. They do, you occasionally use them in prisons and whatnot, but you don't really teleport in those locations a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
if anyone's going to have the best odds of safe travel, I play my ocarina as I walk through. I'll be the first to go through.
As you teleport through, you get into a very fancy looking room. Snacks, the teas, and all the dead bodies that are on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess people start filtering in.
Do you need to be conscious to use this?
Don't believe so. no.
Ew.
Okay.
The illusion couldn't because the illusion isn't real, but
I don't
Nasty.
think it's a willing creature. Thank you. Damn.
Yeah, any creature. I guess we enter the pool.
Sure. You are in your hideout. Bunker.
A bunch of my guys dead on the floor.
Strange though, roll a medicine check.
Yes. Oof.
It's hard to tell how long they've been dead, but it's also strange. You've seen enough dead people. You're not really sure how they died. They don't have any wounds of any type.
I saw the wind guy take someone's breath away, right?
Vel did, I believe.
Whoa, when?
You saw, well, actually, you saw him torture Belmont, I believe, Lou. And then remember the merchant guy who was having the issue?
Oh yeah, blood was coming out of him though.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are these guys covered in blood?
No, not these ones.
Doesn't look quite the same, but it's not far off.
Do you want to know what happened here, Lou?
Yes. Yes.
I will say this is probably the only time he's offered to do this willingly.
Yeah.
So that portal remains open for 1 round, right?
Yes.
Roll a d100, Lou.
Oh, also, was Serena was carrying Scout. Was Scout able to come through? That's fine.
Did
Yes.
Scout want to come through?
Scout doesn't have much of a choice. Scout can't fly anymore.
Oh, okay.
This is like a beat up old version of Scout.
Not gonna leave the little guy alone down there.
What?
He's 31.
Be with
Okay,
Buddy, right?
don't worry about it. Yeah, you guys are all through.
So, did the assassin make it?
What?
Our good friend.
You don't see anybody.
While they're acquiring an eyeball, Serena is gonna crouch down and kind of double check and confirm that
Ooh,
it's
nice.
asphyxiation.
Roll a medicine check.
I did. It got a 15. However, I think I'm lagging out.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it come through yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kalsto, I have a terrible idea to do. Now that I think I'm safe, I gotta pull out that monocle again, hold it to my eye, and just like spin around in the room just to see if I can figure out if it does anything.
Okay, and that one was a 16, and also, so I think I'm losing connection. Yep, there we go.
Yep, you disconnected.
So if you want to count those two rolls, I rolled a 15 and a 16, so that'd be 18 for the first one. Otherwise, I'll roll it once I get back in.
From best you could tell, they could have definitely been asphyxiated. However, they don't seem quite as distressed as like what you had seen previously, like when he tortured Belmont per se, or when the other guy was done.
So more of like a slow, oxygen slowly started draining, none was filtering in, and they passed out and asphyxiated kind of thing.
Actually, no one is sitting in like a "I've been stabbed or hit" type of position.
And I know this. I think. What is it?
It looks like a peaceful asphyxiation, like the place just lost all its air.
No. That. That's player knowledge.
Yeah, because I don't think Serena actually knows anything about the wind guy.
Everyone's looks more or less asphyxiated.
Am I doing the thing, Lou?
Do you really want to?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Pick ahead then.
No, pick someone else. You pick someone.
Okay.
Misfit. I know
Oh,
most
no.
of them by name.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
don't-
right. I'll pick one.
Oh no, that's Dave.
Sorry, Dave. Pull up my spoon.
I don't know if you want to watch this.
Vel, can you help me, please?
I can help you. It's not like this isn't the 5th eyeball you've had me pop out of school. Dex
Isn't
check.
it like I made you do it?
Kalsto.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Did we lose him?
I'm speaking.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
No? You hear me or no?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
we
do.
can hear you now, but
Oh, I have no idea. I was talking
heard-
the whole time.
we heard you after you said I was speaking.
Oh. I was talking at the same level too. Hold on. I was looking up where'd it go. I lost my screen. So you did dex check for that?
Are we?
Yeah, dex check's fine. You're using a knife, right?
Yeah.
Dex
Are
check.
you giving me aid, Misfit?
I'll give you aid.
I am disgustingly good
Respectful.
at this.
I just want to know, and I'll allow it, but how do you give him aid?
So he's got the knife, and I've got a spoon in there, like trying to leverage it out while he severs the eyeball thing.
Sure. So you pop the eyeball out without any issue whatsoever.
Rena's thinking back to all the times she just used like 3 fingers to like pop it out.
Definitely our cleanest one yet.
You got a tasty looking eyeball. What do you
Well,
do with
there's
that
some
tasty
tea
looking
over there,
eyeball?
Misfit.
I make a grabby hand at Serena.
There's 12 different types of tea to be specific.
Oh, yes. There, no, the tea could be poisoned. Probably best not
They
to.
were actually dead, right?
Well,
I
if
hope
this
so.
guy wasn't, it's going to be very unfortunate for him when he
Exactly.
wakes up.
Room? Everyone who's in this room is dead.
Okay.
I'll grab some water, grab a water skin, and make some happy juice flavored water.
Yay! You know me so well. I pop the eyeball.
Vel Tiny's gonna look over at you.
Yeah.
People are fucking weird.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
He said they're fucking weird.
It's magic, dude. Can't you use magic? Weren't you upset you couldn't use magic? You know magic's weird.
Jealous. I wish I could do magic, boss.
You can't do magic. You're so good at making at making fraudulent papers. That's a kind of magic.
Like that you get me.
I sure do, bud. We should get you a magic quill that writes lies for you.
Oh, don't worry. I tell plenty of lies on my own, boss. Don't you worry.
But are they magical lies?
I like to think so. At least that's what my probation officer always used to tell me.
Wow.
All right.
Anyway, the best part's coming up. He's about to throw up right now.
Oh, I love this part.
Let me roll one of these. It's pretty good.
You just picked up our random dude's eye?
Yep.
Okay. You just see everyone hanging out in a room. The last thing you recall is they're having conversations about which of the 12 new teas is the best. And then they start getting dizzy. Someone falls over on the ground. They like run to the doors to try to open them, but they don't budge. And then slowly you see people falling around you, and then you fall unconscious to the ground until your vision goes black.
Okay. Is the door locked?
You gotta try it. It is
Yep.
locked.
All right.
Or blocked,
Okay.
hard to say.
Well, I could probably figure that one out pretty quick.
Give it to guy.
Roll investigation check.
Sure.
There's no locking mechanism on these doors. You gather someone has like chained them or barred them from opening on the other side. Which is
All right.
interesting because we're on the inside.
People, stand back, please.
Oh no, here comes a thunderwave. Cover your ears.
Step back.
Tiny covers his ears. What do you do? Thunderwave?
No. Lou is mad, so I'm going to use a transmute spell, Ash Node, whatever that, how do you pronounce that?
Okay.
Acid.
Asher. Talon Stride. Asher.
I'm just gonna melt the door.
I don't see any issue with melting the door.
Ashardalon, I think is how it's pronounced. Ashardalon Stride.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm upcasting 6th level.
Whoa.
Sure. Technically, Fizzbands is on the banned list.
Oh, is it? I'll
I'm
fix that
I'm
then.
not worried about it. I'll look at it later.
He uses it.
I think
one
it is
time as a
Fizbin's.
dramatic effect.
But yeah, easy enough to go through the door. Not even an issue.
If anything, I can just.
It is just a normal door.
Yep.
Because I mean, why would I put mimic doors down here?
Yep, we
Normal
will
doors are
get
plenty
through
of-
the door.
You do see that it looks like the door is chained from the outside.
Right. I'm gonna go check on my friend in the basement.
Sure. You taking anyone with you or you go by yourself?
Considering what we just teleported into, they can come.
Yeah. I'll go with him.
It's going to be a very sad moment for Amy. As you guys
No.
get to the base level, you see a woman with long light blue hair laying lifeless on the floor. This one definitely not asphyxiated.
Hmm.
Roll an investigation check.
Wait. Is that? I assume it's the. If I recall correctly, we saw her body back at the.
You had her with you for a period of time. I don't
Uh,
remember if we
I don't think
saved her.
we knew that she was alive because I'm pretty sure she was dead when we found her and we put her in a bag.
I think so, yeah, because she was in the ritual chamber where the moon things were.
Wait, is that the prince?
That was. Bear with me, it's been a hot second.
Is that everyone or just Lou?
Leon. Whoever went down with you.
Yeah.
You notice as you go to look at her, her left arm and a large portion of her shoulder are missing.
The metal bits?
Metal bits, and it looks like her body was almost like disintegrated to an extent, but not quite completely. Looks very similar to what happened to Marius.
Mm.
Marius was far crispier, though.
I'm guessing whoever did this, the same person that killed Marius.
Anyone else you look for?
I mean, the guy I made a deal with.
You know where his roomish would be. As you head in that direction, roll an investigation check.
we're walking. Lou, why is her body here and on the floor there?
Sorry, I did not hear you.
Why is her body here and on the floor?
He's not answering right now.
She won't press it.
As you make your way to where his room would be, as you open it up, you see like a shade burnt into the side of the wall.
Oof.
You just see like the shadow of like someone kind of like holding a wand over their head, frozen on the wall.
Silhouette of the wand familiar?
It's just a typical wand, it'd be hard to say.
Okay.
It looks like whoever was hit by whatever made this mark, this might have been the last pose that they were in before they were hit by something. Burning it into the wall itself. Investigation check too, or survival technically, because misfit mode would probably be there.
Sure. That's not survival. This is survival.
You do find a battering of dust, probably 5 feet from the mark on the wall, closer towards you in the room. Bunch of dust. Seems like wherever Marius went, he did not go alone.
To the great dustbin in the sky.
Exactly. But it is 12:56, and I do have to get up earlier tomorrow. So we didn't quite finish yet, but we're almost there. So we'll pause there. We'll figure out that. But other than that, we will be back on Friday for our typical stuff.
But we are on summer schedule, so there could always be impromptu bonus games at
Always
any
could be.
point.
But there's only one extra day between now and then, so probably not tomorrow, but you never know.
If one does happen tomorrow,
So you're saying
I'm
there's
most definitely going to be out.
I probably will not do tomorrow. My allergies have been really bad. Like my face just hurts. So
Oh, no.
I'll probably take tomorrow off, so I'll be good for Friday. But I mean, you never know. If Saturday doesn't run, or if Sunday's not around, or next week, we'll have to wait and see. You never know.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it very much. Sorry we weren't here last night. Again, meds kind of affect the sleep pattern sometimes. And DMs are not impervious. But if you'd like to catch
I didn't even have the good meds.
Yeah. If you'd like to catch
I suffered
replays on this
through.
game or others, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares, appreciated. Hang on through the credits. I'll find us someone to rate here on Twitch, and everybody else have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you Friday. Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.